I would have made it without you. It's not gonna rain forever, has been sunny for a while. Sometimes it has to rain to wash away the stain. So thanks for the rain, so I can cherish those sunny days. There's a storm outside, I'm warm and dry. Even when I am wet, I held my head up high. Be kind to people, even those who might hurt your pride. Life is what you make of it, every moment, every day. Try not to fight it and let love guide your way. It's not gonna rain forever, has been sunny for a while. But sometimes it has to rain to wash away its stains. So thanks for the rain, so I can cherish those sunny days. Life is what you make of it, every moment, every day. Try not to fight it and let love guide your way. It's not gonna rain forever, has been sunny for a while. But sometimes it has to rain to wash away the stain. So thanks for the rain, so I can cherish those sunny days.
Should I leave the stage?
Just watch it live.
I just want to make sure I'm out of the camera. Oh, yeah, good. Yeah, I can see.
This is how they do it on the Grammys too.
Oh, yeah.
People get up to the stage and adjust the
Hello,
camera.
everyone.
Hello, everybody.
I didn't. You were supposed to put on your first.
All right.
There you go.
Here I am. I'm Gary Redmond. I'm helping Peter host Dad's Music live, coming to you from Dad's. What do you call your place?
Dad's Music Studio.
Dad's Music Studio.
Home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Home. Okay. How's my sound coming through? Is it okay? Can you hear it?
Well, I can hear it. I can probably crank it up a little more and crank it up a
Oh,
little
you can
more.
just adjust it as we go.
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming. Just want to welcome you all. There's a new space that we have. For the past little while, I've been streaming from my basement with a much smaller studio, but now I'm kind of doubling the size. I moved upstairs, so I'm kind of graduating. So before we start, I want to recognize that we're here on the traditional and unceded territory of the Katzie First Nation and the Kwetlen First Nation here in Maple Ridge. It's a little bit of a feeding back. Maybe turn the monitor down a little bit, Gary.
Okay.
The blue button, monitor, blue
Blue.
monitor button. The blue one, the big blue monitor button.
Okay, as soon as I figure out which one the big blue ones are.
There's a big blue round button.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, turn that down a little. There you go. Okay.
There's more blue ones up the little ones. Right.
So, where was I? So tonight, it's kind of special because it's special in the way that I have the Stone Poets here, and they're the ones who are the inspiration of me moving to this bigger space, because I never had 3 guests all together at one time before, so this is the first, and also this, I don't know if you can, Carrie, you can switch the other camera to the Y angle. There you go. We can see studio audience. There you go. So we have this all these different changes, and you know, sometimes you kind of go through it and see if it works and see what doesn't work. So you can switch back to my camera now. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, because otherwise you're gonna be seeing Rob's shoulder for most of the day. So yeah, this is everything is going on in real time, and it's not rehearsed, so there's no apology. You know, we're just trying to make this all work. So I just wanted to do one more thing before I introduce you to the Stone Poets, and that is I finally got this delivered. I've been waiting for this for a long time, and yeah, it's an album. It's a black disc that you put on a thing that spins around and it makes noise. But you know what? It sounds so much better than a vinyl. Really, just there's something special about vinyl. So maybe what I'll do is I like to start off with a song, "A Walk in the Woods," from this album. And the reason why it's called "Walk in the Woods" because there's a lot of woods around here. I'm gonna go for walks. Oh, what madness we employ, boasted by the engine's noise. Mother Nature is our root, held the breath of life in the wood. A blanket of green from side to side, giant cedars cover the sky. The sound of a running brook, a creature fled when you look. I walk in the woods, took away the craziness, the hectic nimbleness, disconnect the illusionness. Breath of fresh air, fill my soul with hope. Give me strength to cope. Love is, I'll walk in the woods. I feel the breath of spring, hear little birds sing. Close your eyes and listen to the sound in the distance. I'll walk in the woods, took away the craziness, a hectic nimbleness, disconnect the illusionness. A breath of fresh air, fill my soul with hope. Give me strength to cope. Love is, I'll walk in the woods. I walk in the woods. Thank you. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Stone Poets. We have, I'm going to introduce you to Scott, and Cherelle, and Marc. How you guys doing?
Good.
We're really good, thank you.
Well, thanks for coming to Dad's Music.
Thanks for having us.
But
That was
my-
beautiful, that song.
So my dad's not here, but so the reason why I call it Dad's Music is because when I was a kid, I listened to my dad's music, and basically all the songs that I've been writing now are all inspired by all these old songs that he used to listen to, all these Nat King Coles and there's a little bit of a, turn the monitor down a little bit, Gary.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to keep the monitor up so the audience can hear a bit better.
Oh, okay. It's just so there's no, yeah, there's a tiny little window where there's between feedback and hearing it.
And the big blue button.
Yeah. So the Dad's music. That's how I, that's how this all came about. I write songs that's similar to what I used to listen to when I was a kid. So, and I think this has happened to a lot of musicians. Like, you're inspired by a certain type of music. And for me, it's music that I listened to when I was a kid. So, how about you guys? Now, first of all, there's three of you.
I know we always
who-
argue.
Yeah, but who
Who's
writes
gonna
the
talk?
songs? Like who's the lyrics?
Depends on who you're asking.
Huh?
Yeah. Scott and I are definitely the lyric writers, I'd say 98% of the time.
99?
97?
Yeah, you're eating away at the percentages recently.
What
I
about
throw in the odd line once in a while.
So our name, the origin of our name is actually, it answers your question. So we were talking about, when you're forming a band and you're throwing out all these names, and we came up with Stone because of his last name, Marc Gladstone.
right?
And then we figured that we were the poets because we came with the lyrics and stuff. So Stone Poets.
We did that all
Origin
in
of
one
the name.
night, by the way. So nothing like any of our songs.
That's pretty good.
What about the
Actually.
melodies and everything? It's like who comes up with all the chords?
I think melodies kind of come with the lyrics mostly, but
Yeah.
it depends. I mean, every song has had kind of a different beginning.
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
also, I think, I was just going to say a lot of times, too, like we might bring a song, Scott might bring a song in finished, or I might, or, Marc might have some ideas or whatever, and it's, we write it, and then we're like, oh, well, why don't we try this for the bridge? And so we kind of change stuff as we go also.
Yeah, it's like the song thought it was finished, but it wasn't finished
Yeah.
yet.
So do you have things that you listen to that you would think that, oh yeah, I should do something like that, or I know it's everything's original, but there must be something that like all of us
influences you
kind of
mean?
got influenced by something.
Sure, I think you can't help it, right? You're the sum of your influences, and we all have different ones. But where I thought you were going, so I'm going to lead you astray here a bit. Things like ideas to do. We actually had one just recently. Cherelle's always wanted to write a song with one chord, only one chord. And it sounds like it would be a really boring song, right? That's the trick, to make it interesting with only one chord in it. So you won't hear that tonight, by the way. Sorry.
Booker's claim to fame.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
really?
well, that's coming
Awesome.
up on our next album, but yeah, there is one. There will be one.
It's interesting, I'm not the greatest guitar player. Over the last few years, I've gotten a lot better around just using different chords. Working with a keyboard player, actually, it really, you know, I'm more about, you know, 4 chords and the truth type of thing, right? He had a 5th in there in the bridge or something. This guy is all over the place, right? Like there's like 8 chords in a song, and there's all these different variances.
Just when I'm drinking.
But I started jamming with my neighbor, learning all these cover tunes, and he's a piano teacher, and he was teaching me all these different chords and combinations and stuff. And so then now when I sit down and I get inspired, which isn't very often, but sometimes it just comes, and you know, I'm always waiting for the miracle to come. That's what Leonard Cohen would say.
It's true.
Yeah, there ain't no entertainment, and the judgments are severe. But you sit down, and now like my progressions are a little more interesting, I guess, and my songwriting has gotten to a different place, and I'll come with some ideas, and these guys will hack through them. Usually Cherelle has a pretty complete song lyrically. Usually I have a complete song lyrically, and then we, not complete song, but the lyrics are pretty well there.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's just, you know, the rest of the paint and the canvas, like the touch-ups of the song and stuff. And songs really change. Like you sit there with your acoustic, and then you come in, and all of a sudden, wow, this thing just opened up into something I never thought.
So through the years, do you found that there's a lot of changes in your writing, like styles and like, I hear some of your stuff, but I didn't hear like there's always that flavor that's always there. So
I think it
you
always
intend to
sounds
do
like-
that, or do
It
you
always sounds like
plan to?
Stone Poets, but I think
Yeah.
the newer stuff is different from the first album, and like, I don't know, we still do some of those songs on the first album. But
Yeah.
And I don't think we ever go into writing a song with the thought that this is a Stone Poet song. We just we write it, and then we're like, oh, that's really unique or interesting, or okay,
Things
yeah,
just
let's
play it.
pursue that and see
Yeah.
what happens.
Well, let's.
Kind of
hear
like this first
something.
song. Yeah.
Yeah. What's the name?
We Dance.
We Dance.
So anybody that wants to dance, there's a little mosh pit right there.
Okay.
When did the fire stop burning? When did you notice the flame? Smaller than ashes, time camouflages the pain. You find yourself looking for comfort instead of choosing the fight. Scars from the battle instinctively drawn to the night. Dance to forget, oh, dance our vignette, oh, dance to get lost, oh, and we dance. Well, I know the cycle keeps spinning, dizzy you can't find your ground. To the found. Oh, silence is never golden. Hands on the words every time. Bruises fade, excuses they become a crime. Oh, we dance to forget. Oh, dance our vignette. Oh, dance to get lost. Oh, was a time when I didn't feel
First cut was deep and then every cut deeper. I dance to numb despair, kill what I feel. Woo, 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 woo. Dance to forget, dance having yet, dance to get lost, dance to forget, dance having yet, dance to get lost. And we dance. Silence is never golden. Silence is never golden. Silence is never golden. Silence.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Tell me something about that. Like, okay, so who wrote the lyrics and who? Okay.
I did.
No. What? Is there something that were you gonna go dancing or?
Yeah, no, and it's funny because my girlfriend and her husband are these amazing dancers, and so they were talking about we should do a video for it, and it could be, you know, we could dance and stuff, and I said, well, it's a pretty dark topic, and so initially the song was kind of written with the idea of, you know, how there's a lot of abusive relationships, and people usually don't let people into their lives, and nobody really knows what's happening. And so it's like people kind of dance through life. And then it kind of progressed into something else where, how many people here are social media people? Like, are you on Facebook and Instagram and stuff, right? Too much. I know, right? So, and that's the thing, like, everybody is a rock star, or they're a model, or they're, you know, whatever. Their pictures are beautiful and they're all touched up. And so I get all these friend requests from people all the time. And I'm like, oh, wow, okay, let me check who these guys are. And they're just ordinary people, you know, which is cool. But everybody looks perfect, and everybody's life looks perfect.
They've got the
And
white
there's
picket fence
the
and the
white
mowed
picket
yard
fence
and the
Yeah,
perfect.
no, it's all their
you know,
vacation pictures.
Yeah,
and-
and the
2.3
kids-
kids.
The kids
Yeah.
are all like, you
Oh, in
know,
Mexico.
university when they're 10 years old. And so anyways, that's kind of what that whole song was.
Yeah.
It's like we kind of dance through,
Okay.
you know, so there you go.
Cool.
So not really
No.
about dancing.
So is that on? I guess that's on Spotify, right?
It is,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
on the download. Is that on one of the albums?
That's on Smoke and Mirrors. That's our most recent album.
Smoke and Mirrors. Cool.
Which we have available tonight. If anybody is interested, we do have some copies with us, so.
CDs?
CDs, yes. We are getting albums for the new.
We're not as
album.
cool as you. We don't have vinyl yet.
You know, it took a while to get this vinyl going. I took a chance, but I see when people listening to because I play a lot of jazz and smooth jazz, so those type of music a lot of people listen to on vinyl because it's kind of, you know, it's they there's that type of connoisseur type of thing. That's why I decided to go with that and took a chance.
Yeah, no, it's awesome. We're
So-
excited, and I'll talk to you after because I want to see where you got it manufactured because we're going to have to look for that
Yeah,
too. Right? So-
I got it from a place in Vancouver.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah,
I didn't know
local.
they had. Oh, that's even
Yep.
better.
Yep. Yeah, because
Canada.
the other places, you know, if I send it out, they charge a little bit cheaper, but the shipping cost is gonna kill me. So in a small quantity, it's better for me to just go to Vancouver and pick it up.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Do
So-
you want to give them a shout out, the company?
It's Clamp Down.
Okay, there you go. Clamp
Yeah.
Down. Anybody else looking for a cool album like that?
So
Put it up. Put it up in the air. We got to show it again.
this is
Get it from Clamp Down.
my design. And here's the painting
Yeah.
behind my head.
Yeah.
Coincidence?
Perhaps.
I know. I thought, hey, I have nowhere to put it, so I just put it up there. I thought it would be a nice backdrop.
Awesome.
Well, so how many albums did you guys put out, like in total? Start from beginning. What year did you first put out the first album? And
2011.
yeah,
That was the first album, and that was Trippin' on Daisies. And then after that, 2013, and that was Angels and Devils.
Wow, you're doing good.
I know, tonight, and I've got COVID brain, so I can't believe I'm remembering.
It's pretty impressive.
Thank you. 2015 was more Angels and Devils, so it was basically a combination of Angels and Devils, and then we had some more recordings, so we put out another album. And then in 2019, early, we put out Smoke and Mirrors. So,
2019, Smoke and Mirrors.
yeah.
So before COVID, then I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, it was before COVID, and we had a tour
So-
booked across Canada. and
Yeah,
we
I
were
was
doing all
gonna
kinds of
say
stuff, and-
you're gonna have all your tours all canceled.
Yeah, it was funny because we were in Mexico and we got the word that we had to be back at a certain time. We kept, every day we'd look at our phones and we'd be like, oh no, should we go back? Or like, no, let's just wait. But we got back the day before they closed the borders. And so
Wow.
we had that. And then as soon as we got home, we called Scott and we were just like looking at all the shows, canceling all our summer stuff, canceling everything. It was just like, for everybody, not just us.
Yeah.
You know, Peter,
I
the
know
same,
what
right?
you mean. Yeah.
Heartbreaking, really. It's our industry is the last industry to actually get back. You know, we're still not there yet, but luckily we do have a bunch of shows lined up now. Some cool shows for the summer. So
Yeah, that's great.
yeah.
Where are
Yeah.
you all from?
That's a good question. So I'll start. I'm from Toronto originally, but I've been here since I was like 18, so 10 years ago. Why are you guys laughing? Oh, darn. Oh. I was a mere baby when we
You
did
weren't
the
supposed to
first
do the math.
So yeah, that's probably why she doesn't talk about her daughter.
album. No, my 30-year-old daughter, yes, who's also a musician living in Nashville. And then Scott's from?
I grew up in Saskatchewan, northern Saskatchewan, and moved out here in '92, I guess. And
You're
I
here.
live in Maple Ridge.
Yeah, you're here in Maple Ridge.
I live in Maple Ridge.
Yeah.
And I'm
So-
born and bred.
You know what? That's a good question. I don't want to offend anybody. I say Maple Ridge.
Yeah. You gotta be careful, Greg. You might get slapped.
Oh, viral moment.
So,
And then Marc's from here.
Yeah.
from
Born and bred.
oh, I mean, you mean BC? You mean Vancouver? Cool. So,
So there's at least 3 of us in the room.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
yeah, I'm from Ontario. So,
Whereabouts in Ontario?
Oakville.
Okay, outside of Toronto.
Yeah.
So yeah, cool.
Yeah, grew up in Burlington.
Nice.
Yeah. So, well, maybe we should talk about some more songs. What other songs do you have prepared that you can? Well, I'm pretty sure every song you have is prepared. You can play also, but so is there anything that you may have that kind of inspired, like that was, like, I'm just going back to the theme where we're talking about dad's music. Was there anything that you guys put together that's kind of are inspired by something from your younger age, or, you know, like, I know that's just like 10 years ago for you, Cherelle.
Yes, thank you. I love this guy. I don't think we do. Inspired from our younger years.
I never.
Well,
It's
what do you-
interesting because I listen to so much so much music.
Yeah, what's your favorite artist, you know, like
Well,
20
that's-
years ago?
Yeah. Wow.
Fleetwood Mac for me was a big one growing up. Led Zeppelin. I mean, there's so many. Like, you know, we could. How about you guys?
I'd be all over the map. Genesis, Emerson, Lake
Yeah.
Palmer, Prism, Chorus Prism, yes. Geez, I don't know, Nine
case
Inch
Al's watching.
Nails.
So I used to play hockey, right? And I played college hockey, and so I did the whole road trip thing from the time I was 11 years old till the time I was 22. And I remember traveling those Saskatchewan roads, and I used to listen to my dad's records all the time, and he had this Chris Christopherson record, for Greatest Hits, and I memorized that thing from back to front. And so all the guys would be listening to, you know, the latest hits on they had the big ghetto blasters, right? And they'd be in the back of the bus, and I'd be sitting there just daydreaming with my head against the cold window, going through the whole album, like back to front of Chris Christopherson songs. So,
Cool.
yeah.
Oh,
So, you know, interesting. I really like the way he really wrote from the guts, right? Like, he really was reflective, and he had quite a life, and you know, with alcohol abuse and that type of thing, and so he went through some down times, and so I guess there's one song we got here that came from my guts for sure, about 11 years or 10 years ago, or no, it was right before we made the band. I was going through having a nervous breakdown, right? Like I had to take off like 2 months off of work, and I was just miserable. And I remember I would go for walks, and I was walking by this church, and people. It was Sunday morning, I guess. It's Sunday morning coming down, right? And I watch these people come out of the church, and they're so just at ease. You know, they're laughing and, you know, talking in groups, and I'm walking there, and I said, geez, I wish I had that. And I went home, and there's another thing in my writing that when I have writer's block, which happens a lot, there's this old Elizabethan poet that, you know, they write these sonnets, and one of the end of the sonnets, he says, biting my tray when pen and beating myself for spite, fool, said my muse to me, look in thy heart and write. And so that I kind of went home and went with that. And so this next song came out. It's called I Wish.
I wish I had hope, it's made of faith, makes me believe I could go all the way. I wish that my eyes could always see the monsters that hide in the betweens. Whoa, sweet darling, what more can I say? You've captured me, you got a hold on me. One wish could ever come true. I wish I had you. I wish I had God holding my hand, leading me through this dark, lonely land. Wish I had a Jesus to worship as King. I wish I believed in those magical things. Well, there ain't no difference from a wish and a prayer. They both try to build hope from the wreck of despair. When my heart is broken in two, I wish I had you. Some people say, and that's how I cry. Some people live to watch the world pass them by. I wish I had guts to take on the truth of all that I say and all I don't do. I wish that my thoughts were as pure as the snow, devoid of the past and all I've come to know. I wish that an angel would fly me away from the bitter reminders of cruel yesterday. One wish could ever come true, as if the angel was you. You, whoa, you, whoa, you, you.
That's a beautiful song. Wow.
Thank you.
Great. I think, yeah, you know, some of us can, you know, especially during COVID, you know, a lot of people get into depressions and mental ill, you know, it's hard to cope, especially when, you know, looking at social media.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to, that's why I wrote the song Walk in the Woods, because I literally have to get out and just go for a walk and just forget, you know, all this stuff that's going on. Yeah.
Forget about life for a while, right?
Yeah. Well, so I'm just gonna check to see, are there any comments? Like, how are we?
Just make them
I-
up if they're not.
I see nine people watching.
Awesome.
Online.
Hello, 9 people watching.
I think I saw. I'm just monitoring it. 7 viewers. I got 7 people online, but nobody. I think we just have Sonia. Sonia is there. So I'm gonna say hi
It's
to
just all
Sonia.
these guys in the audience that left their phones on.
Yeah.
That's okay.
It could be. Yeah, one of them is me. I'm just
Oh,
monitoring
no,
it from
so
here.
six. Oh.
You never gave us the Wi-Fi code, so we have to be here live.
Well, there you go. Live is better. I think live is way better. So, well, you know, we're still working out the bugs with, you know, the all the system. And so it's, so when people are online, the whole idea
Yeah,
is
we
that
got Sonia Liu.
yeah,
Yeah, she's
Hello,
Sonia.
Sonia.
Sonya's
on.
there all the time.
That's awesome.
Coming
She's
to the
always there.
stats music, and I also, you know, some of you guys are here. So for those of you watching, you can't see who's actually here, but some of my friends are here. I just wanted to just real quick introduction. I'm going to start with Rob and Camille, and I want to thank Rob for actually letting me use his computer. Rob is with the Bergthorson Academy of Music, and you know, he was he gave me the computer to say that, you know, he wants to do something with streaming. So I kind of went overboard a little bit, just starting this, you know, Dad's Music thing. And I have Craig and Laura Lee here. Greg, I'm gonna give you one of these because you helped me work on, you know, some of the songs. So I said that, you know, anybody that worked on my songs are gonna get a copy of it.
That's awesome.
So and then my friends Bruce and I met a long time ago.
Susan, too.
And Susan, sorry. Bruce and Susan are from Vancouver. You guys live in Vancouver, came all the way out here.
No,
But they didn't-
We live in Deep Cove.
Deep
Oh.
Cove,
Yeah, but
okay.
it's an
Jeez.
electric car and it
I-
costs us $2.
I was
a
gonna
hundred
say
miles.
that. It didn't cost you anything
Right.
to come here. So this actually, Bruce is the guy who inspired me to get into my Tesla. So it's all your fault, this whole Tesla thing.
I've been trying since 2014 to get everybody into an electric car, actually since 2013.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Thank you for that.
So,
Thanks, Bruce, because when he bought the Tesla, I bought his Toyota van, which allows me to haul all my music gear around.
It always works on a trickle-down theory.
yeah.
Totally.
and so, yeah. Are you guys going electric anytime soon?
Well, we certainly want to. That'll probably be the next vehicle, definitely. Yeah, I mean, I think the world needs to do that, right? We have
Yeah.
to start taking care of Mother Earth because she's just gonna get rid of us sooner than later.
Amen.
So I started another YouTube episode called Electric Tours. So when I'm doing my tours, I drive my electric, and
Awesome.
yeah. So the last one was I drove from Nanaimo to Port Alberni to Tofino, back to Port Alberni to Qualicum Beach, Comox, because that's where all the places I did shows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
For 43
It cost me $17 because I used the supercharge.
And they've all got charging stations too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even up in
more
Port
and more.
McNeil and Port Hardy, you can get charging stations.
Oh yeah, like, most of them you don't have to pay because they're with a hotel or they're complimentary. But it's still, I think I spent $17 because I was using the Nanaimo supercharge, and the supercharge is something that if you're in a rush, I just park there for like 20 minutes and have a coffee, and I'm charged up 300 kilometers.
That's incredible. Yeah, let's all try and do that in the next few years. And
What was your coffee budget, though?
My coffee budget? Yeah, I know.
$3,000.
Do you guys have a signature song that you think defines who we are?
Yeah, Great Divide. This next song we're going to do, actually, we wrote it in Nashville with Daryl and Leanne Burgess. And so the idea of the song was there is such a great divide between people, and you see it on social media, and it's crazy. It doesn't matter what it is. Like we're talking about greener, whatever. People are like, oh, you can't do that. And so it goes into politics and COVID and all kinds of different things. So
It's always like it's either you're with us or against us.
yeah, we saw a lot of that. I mean, not wanting to get into too much of the politics, but just all throughout the COVID-19 and with the trucker freedom rally and everything that happened in Ottawa. And, it's kind of a dark time for humanity, I think.
Well, the darker time was actually prior to that with the Trump era.
Well, and I didn't want to say that, but we specifically went down with the
He's still
song.
hanging on, that guy.
He's still hanging on. And, when we went to Nashville to write it, the idea was because Trump was trying to get back in office. And usually I don't say that, but you brought it up. And so it's like, man, you really learn who your neighbors are and who your friends are and who, supporting that type of lifestyle. We don't understand it because we are,
Yeah.
pro-human.
I just noticed something. You have a brooch on,
Oh, I do. Oh, my girlfriend made this. Yes, it's...
and it's a Ukraine color.
Yes. I don't know if everybody can see that, if you can
Yeah.
zoom into it, but yeah, so my friend Anessa made that, and you can actually go on my Facebook page if you're a friend and check it out and get one too. Yeah, it's beautiful. And my other girlfriend Pamela made this beautiful strap. So there you go, both my girlfriends are on me.
Cool. Okay, the Great Divide.
All right.
Yeah, we got another hello from Kara. First
Hi,
time. Her first time, Cedar Wind. First time
Awesome.
tuning in. Yeah, so I just thought I'd say that. And hi back to Sonia. Hi, Sonia.
Okay. All right, take it away.
find myself on bended knee as a war of words washes over me. How did the river get deep and wide? And when did we make this great divide?
It's hard to know just who to trust. Wear that armor if you must. I know a place where there ain't no sides. It's right in the middle of the great divide. Why, oh why can't we see eye to eye? Why, oh why do we try to fight a fight?
Nobody wins.
Nobody wins.
Looks like a loaded gun. Walls, they just block out the sun. Somewhere between wrong and right is right in the middle of the great divide.
Why, oh why can't we see eye to eye? Why, oh why do we try to fight a fight?
Nobody wins.
Nobody wins. Nobody wins.
Nobody wins.
Nobody wins.
Nobody wins.
Nobody wins.
Nobody wins.
Nobody wins.
Nobody wins.
Nobody wins.
Nobody
We're all lost and we're all found, hanging on as the world goes round, dreaming dreams in the dead of night. We all wake up in the great divide. Why, oh why can't we see eye to eye? Why, oh why do we try to fight a fight? Why, oh why can't we see eye to eye? Why, oh why do we try to fight a fight?
Nobody wins.
Nobody wins.
We're not so different, you and I. Let's meet in the middle of the great divide.
And we had a
Thank you guys
special
so much.
appearance by Luce.
I know. A little puppy ran out. And yeah. Oh, thank you.
Oh, I'm gonna have to ask you guys to do one more song,
Okay.
and because we're pretty much coming up to the last song.
Okay. So do we have time to do one more plus something to get all together?
Yeah.
Awesome.
So-
Okay. All right.
So, you were talking about, I don't know if you get a chance to play a song from each and every one of your albums.
Sometimes we do. Yeah.
You mean tonight, so far?
Yeah.
Well, we've done 3 songs, we have 4 albums. So no.
So,
But
don't
we
know.
would we would like to do this song. It's a song about all of us coming together. And
Yeah.
it's off our second album. And I think this is a good way to kind of end it before we figure something to do together.
That's actually, we did one off the first album. This one will be off the second. We did one off the last album, and we did one that isn't on an album.
Okay, there you go.
Oh,
All right.
perfect.
Okay.
So we're only missing one. Is that how the math goes?
No. Yeah, don't worry. There we go.
Let's do that again.
Okay. There you go. See when you can hear it? It's like.
Well, he's a foolish man, always got his pride. Thinks he can walk alone with no one by his side. He shoots to kill, he don't need you on his ride. Ain't it funny how that happens time and time again?
Carry each other. Lay down your guard, trust in your brother. Carry when the world comes crashing down. Stop carrying the load alone.
Carry each other. Well, hey, Mr. Tough Guy, oh, we won't see you cry. You hide inside your head, life passing you by. You think you fooled the fool, I can see it in your eyes. Well, ain't it funny? There's no change into the better end.
Carry each other. Lay down your guard, trust in your brother. Carry when the world comes crashing down. Stop carrying the load alone.
Carry each other.
Whoa.
Carry each other.
Whoa.
All you sisters and brothers. Lay down your guard, trust in your brother. Carry, and when the world comes crashing down, stop carrying the load alone.
Carry each other. Lay down your guard, trust in your brother. Carry when the world comes crashing down. Stop carrying the load alone. Love is a temple, love the higher law. Love is a temple, love the higher law. You ask me to enter, then you make me crawl. I can't be holding on to what you got when all you got is her. One love, one blood, one life. You've got to do what you should. One life with each other, sister, brother. One life, but we're not the same. We get to carry each other, carry each other. One love, one love, one love, one love. just a stranger on the bus. What if God was one of us? Just a stranger on the bus.
We all fall prey to negativity because the darkness is the only light we see. We feel it and we begin to move in the doom and the gloom. We're all one temple, all made of one stone, just trying to make it on this planet we call home. So why is it so hard to love each other? Come on, we gotta carry each other.
What if God was one of us?
Carry each other.
Just a stranger.
Oh, we gotta carry each other.
What if God was one of us?
Carry each other.
Just a stranger. What if God was one of us?
Carry each other.
Just a stranger.
Oh, we gotta carry each other.
What if God was one of
Carry each other.
us? Trying to make his way home. One
Yeah,
All right.
awesome.
Thank you so much, everyone. So we're at Stone Poets on social media if anybody wants to Facebook, Instagram,
So what I'm
Twitter.
gonna do is I'm gonna be tagging you with, I'll add all the website and stuff to the
Awesome.
to the-
Awesome.
the YouTube. Yeah.
Thank you so much. And
Yeah.
so let's try and figure out a song like maybe like a Rolling Stone song or something. Do you know like
Sure.
Can't Always Get What You Want? Maybe we could do that one. That'd be kind of a fun one that we don't do a lot of covers, so yeah. Yeah.
So you guys will have to help me out with the first verse a little bit, but I think I got most of it. I saw her today at the reception. A glass of wine in your hand. I knew she was part of the deception. And at her feet was a good loose man. You can't always get what you want. You can't always get what you want. You can't always get what you want. But if you try sometime, you just might find you get what you need. I went down to the demonstration to get my fair share of abuse, saying we're gonna vent our frustration. If we don't, we're gonna blow a 50 amp fuse. You can't always get what you want. You can't always get what you want. You can't always get what you want. But if you try sometime, you just might find you get what you need. Yeah, yeah. You get what you need. Oh, yeah.
Mr. Peter Tam on piano.
Take a solo. down to the demonstration to get my fair share of views. While I was standing in line when Mr. Jimmy, he said, "Man, oh, you look pretty ill." Well, we decided that we would get a soda, my favorite flavor, cherry. And I was standing in line with Mr. Jimmy. Well, he looked at me and one word was all he said. And he said, "Dad,
You can't always get what you want. You can't always get what you want. You can't always get what you want. But if you try sometime, you just might find you get what you need. Yeah, you get what you need. Yeah.
All right, Marc Gladstone.
I saw her today at the reception, a bleeding man in a glass. I knew she was part of the deception. At her feet was a bloodstained man. You can't always get what you want, especially the words. You can't always get what you want.
It's okay, baby.
You can't always get what you want. You can't always get what you want. You can't always get what you want.
Can't always get what you
Can't
want.
always get what you want. One more. You can't always get what you want.
Go to the D.
But if you try sometime, you just might find you get what you need. Yeah, you get what you need. Yeah, you get what you need. Yeah, get what you need. Yeah, bring it down, bring it down. You can't always get what you want.
Sing with us.
You can't always get what you want. You can't always get what you want. You can't always get what you want.
That's right.
You can't always get what you want. You can't always get what you want. Let's go to the D. You can't always get what you want. But if you try sometime, you just might find you get what you need. Yeah. You get what you need.
Oh, you get what you need.
Yeah.
You get
Get what you need.
You get what you need.
Yeah.
You get what you need.
You get what you need.
Thank you so much.
And that's exactly how that song goes.
Yeah.
Yeah. April Fools.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you, Peter. Thank you so much, and everyone for coming.
Let's wait for Gary. Hey, so, ladies and gentlemen, the Stone Poets.
Thank you again. Thank you so
You know what? This is one
Peter.
of the best shows I ever had. It's a huge difference to have audience and you guys. You know, this is just complete. It's just absolutely fantastic.
Awesome.
So
Have you guys got any gigs coming up?
We have lots of shows actually. So we're doing this live peace concert on April 22nd, which is going to be a massive concert all over the world. And the aim is to get people together, you know, to spread love and joy and peace. And so if you go to our webpage, stonepoets.ca, you can find all the information. So that's on the 22nd of April. The 23rd, we're doing the Penticton Dream Cafe, which is an amazing venue that you should go and play at, Peter. Then we've got...
In June, we're close by. We're going to be in Mission
Yes, thank
at
you.
the Clark Theater. And then in September, we're going to be at Harrison. doing the-
We're not releasing that yet.
Oh, we're not.
We're not there yet. No, but we have the 39 Days of July Festival, July 7th in Duncan, and then we have the Vancouver Island Festival.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so that's going
We'll
to
be
yeah.
there.
Will you?
Yeah.
Okay, we don't know when we're actually playing yet, but it's the 8th to the 10th. So yes, come and find us.
We're volunteers there.
Oh, fantastic! Wow. So
I think
yeah.
I'm going to be there too. The 39
Okay.
days. I don't know which 39 days.
Okay, cool. Well, hopefully it's the same one, and then we can hang
Long
out.
John. Yeah.
I know, I love him,
organizes it,
Long
yeah.
John. He's just amazing.
Yeah.
So, so if you want to just follow us, stonepoets.ca.
Yeah,
And once again,
I'll-
Peter, thank you so
I'll
much.
put all the links and all that stuff in. So thank you again. So even though we're gonna stop the stream, but you know we're gonna hang around a little bit and have some more wine. So Gary, can you flip it to the next?
Are you
week?
cueing me now to hit the next week button? Wait, that one, does that one work? You mentioned something about that.
It does work.
All right.
It's a,
It's not the
there you go.
Oh, there we
Yeah,
go.
not
It
the
does
big
work.
blue
Yeah.
one.
All right.
Sunday.
Next Sunday.
Next Sunday. So
Yeah.
next Sunday we're gonna have another guest.
Danny Black.
Yeah, she actually she and I goes to school together.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Wow.
I'm actually taking courses at BCIT on the music business.
Yeah.
So I'm taking a course there, and she's in my class.
Fantastic.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and so you know, follow me, and we have lots of wonderful musicians coming through, and but I don't know if we're ever gonna have 3 people coming in at the same time, but we did it. Hey, you know,
Hey, we
you
can do
guys,
it.
Marc didn't fall off the stage, the
No.
platform.
I know, I kept thinking the back too. I was like, what do I got?
It's a little bit, you know, a little bit sketchy,
No
but
dancing.
You know, we're working on it.
Too. You put a drummer up there.
Totally. Oh,
Yeah, that's the Romeo and Juliet balcony. We're gonna use that one day.
And I'll guarantee you never had a dog pee in front of the stage before.
Yes,
I didn't
we
even
have.
See that. Okay, well, we're gonna sign off. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. Good night. That was a great Stone Poets concert.
Great harmonies, you guys. You got really good harmonies. I think that's one of the things that's missing in a lot of groups these days. You know, going back to Crosby, Stills, and those guys. That harmonies are wonderful. Yeah, you guys did a good job.
Cool, thank you very much. Gary, can I turn this off?
Yep.
This says next Sunday on the screen.
Okay, and stream.